Welcome to Fanatics Live, where we virtually connect you with your favorite stars and athletes right at home. Tonight, we will be meeting with fans, signing autographs, and engaging in live Q&A. Now, let's welcome our host.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fanatics Live, where we are all about bringing your favorite athletes, coaches, and managers to you right at home. I'm your host, Jessica Blaylock, and I am so excited to introduce you to tonight's special guest. But first, I wanted to let you know that tonight's show is brought to you by Topps. Keep an eye out for exciting new releases in the coming months. And of course, Topps Series 1, which is available on Fanatics. You can also find it at your local hobby shop. Tonight, we are catching up with Alyssa Nakken of the San Francisco Giants coaching staff. Not only is she the first full-time female coach in the history of Major League Baseball, she is also the first woman to have ever coached on the field in a big league game. And for me, this Fanatics Live has personal meaning. As a female who covers a Major League Baseball team myself, I know it's women like Alyssa that make my job easier by proving that women belong at the table in this sport. She's also breaking barriers for the next generation of girls who are falling in love with baseball at a young age to see that they can be just like her and maybe even themselves be a coach one day. Without further ado, let's welcome in Alyssa Nakken. Alyssa, thank you so much for joining us and spending some time with us.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Especially coming straight from a game, but hopefully that pitch clock is working and keeping things a little bit tighter.
Yeah, for the most part it is, that's for sure.
Definitely. Well, first question for you. Spring training has obviously been underway for a couple weeks now. The start of the regular season, opening day, is right around the corner. Of course, the off season, you get a little bit more time for yourself. So what is that adjustment like, going from the off season to the full swing everyday grind of spring training and the regular season?
It's definitely a transition and a big lifestyle change. But, this year we knew when it was coming. The last couple of years, it's been a little bit different with COVID and then the lockout. So this off season I just felt very productive, and I was very intentional with just about every single day to just get my body, get my mind prepared for what spring training is. So it was a good transition because, our guys were working out all off season, and we have a few in San Francisco that train out of Oracle. So I was with them, January and beginning of February before I got down here. So it's a really just easy, smooth transition. And we've been having a lot of fun this camp.
I just mentioned some of your accomplishments. Of course, you are a trailblazer, inspiring so many women when it comes to their love, their passion, and what they think they might be able to do one day in Major League Baseball. It is still, though, a very predominantly male-oriented game, male-oriented job that you have. What has been the biggest challenge for you in being able to break barriers and do what you do?
My biggest challenge is definitely my own insecurities. No matter what anybody has ever said to me, I've probably said something worse to myself. So that's always been like a challenge for me, but I think it makes me a better person to continue to work through those challenges. And I feel very fortunate. I've had a lot of amazing people and mentors and supporters throughout my entire life. And I still feel that every single day with the Giants here.
That is awesome. I know so many little girls are looking at people like you, looking at people like Kim Eng with the Marlins, and seeing that if you guys can be there, then they could be there too. Want to welcome in a couple of fans who are so excited to get to ask you their questions. We're going to kick things off with Donnie. He is calling in from Oakhurst, California. Let's welcome in Donnie.
Hi, Alyssa.
Hey, Donnie.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you? Thanks for being here.
Good. Did you guys win today?
We did. Yes, we did.
Good. So my question was, have you always wanted to be a coach, and do you have any further aspirations?
I didn't always want to be a coach. I think a lot of it was because I just never saw a person that looked like me, a girl out on the field coaching baseball. So it wasn't until about 2013 that when I first got into baseball at the University of San Francisco that I really started to understand the love and passion I have for the game, and I wanted to be around it for, the rest of my life, hopefully. And really in 2019, when Gabe Kapler was hired as the Giants manager, that's really when it opened my eyes to, being a possibility because of the conversations we started to have from the day that he was hired, just about. And as it relates to further aspirations, I definitely want to win a World Series, and I want to do it with this team this season. So that's the big aspiration as of right now.
Sounds good. Go Giants.
Yeah, go Giants. Thanks, Donnie.
All right, Alyssa, I think you're going to be autographing. Almost looks like
Yep.
you've got your own card there. So Donnie, you're going to be able to take that home and find a cool spot to put that on display.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Donnie.
Johnny. You look great in that San Francisco Giants uniform, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Next up, it is going to be Sean. He's calling in from Colorado Springs. He says that his greatest accomplishment is working with his wife, Ashley, to give their kids the best opportunities in life. That is wonderful, Sean. Let's welcome in Sean and hear what his question is.
Hi, Alyssa. How are you?
Hey, Sean. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. I'm looking forward to the Giants season this year.
Me too.
So I've got 6 kiddos altogether, but 4 kiddos that are between the ages of 8 and 9. They'll be turning 10 over the next 2 years. And my question is, if you had a chance to go back in time and give yourself maybe the 10-year-old version of you advice, what would it be and why? 2 of those kiddos are girls, and I coach both of them with baseball, so I'm really kind of curious to hear what you say here.
Yeah, those are definitely like impressionable ages for sure. I think, one, I would give myself a lot of advice, but one piece would be don't believe everything that you think. And I think like 9, 10, and kind of like preteen years, you're just flooded with crazy thoughts. Everything's kind of changing all around you. And you're not really sure, like you're just kind of figuring out what life really is. And I think for me personally, like once I had a thought, I just went like all in on it. And that's what I was believing. And that's what I was trying to do. But I realized that it made me pretty like narrow focused and narrow minded, which to some degree, like could be good, right? Like if you have a goal, it's important to like kind of be kind of narrow focused in that. But I think just generally speaking, it was kind of like a detriment to me. And so I would tell myself, don't believe everything you think, and instead have an open mind, look at things from as many different angles as possible and get as many different perspectives as possible from the people that are around you and then people that you might not have spent a lot of time with. So I think that just leads into expanding into some diversity of thought. And I wish that I started to do that at a younger age, right around like 9, 10, I think would be incredible. I always wonder like where I'd be if I did that.
Well, I appreciate that because I will be showing my kids this video and I will definitely have them listen to that piece of advice. Thank you.
Very cool.
Sean, one of my favorite things when I work baseball games is to look and see little girls in the crowd who are watching the game. I've even seen a couple of girls who are scoring the games themselves, which I think is so cool. So great by you to foster that love of the game for your girls.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you so much, Sean. All right, next up we have Amanda. She's calling in from Melbourne, Florida, and she says that her goal is to make it onto the LPGA Tour. Let's welcome in Amanda.
So cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Alyssa.
Hey, Amanda. What's up?
Hey, not much. The senior tour, I'll clarify that. It's the senior tour. I'm not good enough yet for the LPGA Tour, but I figure maybe 20 years from now, maybe I'll be there.
For sure. That's an awesome, awesome goal.
So my question for you is, what's something you've learned since becoming an MLB coach that would have been helpful to know when you started the job?
That is a really good question. And I think the biggest thing I've learned is the importance of remaining consistent in attitude, emotion, and just overall vibe. Major League Baseball is filled with ups and downs, throughout the season. You're winning, you're losing, you go on 7-game losing streaks, you go on 7-game winning streaks, you win 107 games one year and 81 games the next season. And I think what's really important and something that I learned really early on was that just being very consistent in how you show up every single day is going to be a better benefit for the players than trying to match the emotions that the season is naturally going to bring.
Awesome. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda, maybe we'll be doing a Fanatics Live with you one day when you make it to the Senior LPGA Tour. How about that?
I sure hope so. That would be pretty cool.
I will ask you that same question directed to you.
I love it.
Perfect.
Yes, Alyssa will come on and ask for your advice.
Imagine the golf season would be very similar, very long like baseball. Oh, that's sweet. Thanks.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, best of luck to you, Amanda. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
All right, and we are going to wrap up our live meet and greets with Margaret. She's calling in from Sun City, Arizona. And this is so cool. She has been to a game at every major league ballpark. I'd be curious to know which one is her favorite. Let's welcome in Margaret.
For sure.
Hi, Alyssa. How are you?
Hey, Margaret. I'm good. Which ballpark's your favorite?
Well, I have to tell you, Alyssa, I'm a huge Yankee fan. It was the original Yankee ballpark.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a great answer.
Yeah, I cried when I came out of the subway and saw it, and I just started crying.
Oh, that's really special.
Yeah, it was a very special moment for me.
Yeah, you won't forget it, clearly.
Not at all. But I am from San Diego, so I really want it to be Padres Yankees World Series, but I will still wish you good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate the honesty.
So my question to you is kind of twofold, but the first is what was the defining moment in your life that you decided that you were going to go ahead and pursue a career in Major League Baseball?
I think it was when Cap got hired, and because I've been with the Giants since 2014. I started as an intern, so I guess the defining moment was seeing that there was an internship opportunity open with the Giants back when I was 22 or 23, and that's when I knew, like, oh my gosh, I have a chance, like, get in here. But I think, like, coaching at the big league level, I kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier with another gentleman's question. It was really when just a lot of, like, Giants leadership kind of transitioned, and Farhan Zaidi came in as our president of baseball operations, and he hired Gabe Kapler as the new manager in 2019. And I just started to understand, like, there's a lot more opportunity in this game than I ever thought. And it's because of leaders like themselves who want to surround themselves with people that are going to challenge them and have very different perspectives than them in order to push forward and be the most successful organization that it can be. So that's kind of when I knew, like, oh yeah, I want to do this. And Cap and Farhan are leaders that I have so much respect for, and I feel like I just become a better human being by being around them every single day, let alone just learning, like, a lot from as it relates to professional development.
Okay, good. Last thing I'm asking for my great niece. She's 6 years old, and she wants to be a Major League Baseball player. So I told her I'd ask you, do you think women in the future will ever compete on the field as a player?
I do think so. There's women playing independent ball, professional ball right now. So, and Division I, NCAA. So it's really exciting to see. And I think the more, like, young women, I mean, it could be your great niece, like, at 6 years old, if she understands that that's possible, like, to get her into, like, strength training and building in order to pursue playing baseball for a very long time, I think that there's a lot of opportunity and chances. But yes, I'm in the camp of believing that there will be a female competing in Major League Baseball in the future.
Good. I'll make sure she sees this and she keeps going. She's playing t-ball right now.
Nice.
Thank you so much. It looked great in my baseball room. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Margaret.
Awesome. And again, Alyssa, you're one of the women who are making opportunities like that maybe down the road possible for these 6-7-year-old girls. And I will also say, as cool as Old Yankee Stadium is, Oracle Park, amazing. The trolley car out in center field, McCovey Cove, the Coke Ball. Yeah. I
best pace for a day game for sure.
Yes.
I'm biased, but I also just truly believe that.
No, I think it's a top 3 favorite for me. I always tell people, if you get a chance to go to a game in San Francisco, you totally should, because it's amazing. Nice. Well, those are all the live meet and greets that we have. And now we have a question from social media. And just a reminder to everyone watching, if you would like to be able to submit a question via social media, be sure to follow @Fanatics. Keep an eye out for the stories, and that's how you're going to get your opportunity to do so. So we have a question from Jamie, and Jamie would like to know, what is your favorite thing about coaching a team?
Ooh, good question. My favorite thing is the competition. You know, it's so energizing to come in every single day with like a goal to compete at a very high level. And especially as we get into season and stakes are high. Like I grew up as an athlete and played in college. And I think like when you're an athlete, it's just that competitive spirit and drive truly never leaves you. So I think that's my favorite thing, that every single day like is very intense. And it's never, ever boring. And it's incredible to feel like you're going to battle with some of the best people in the world every day.
Well, and literally, like you said, baseball, it is truly every single day. No rest for the weary during baseball season. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsor, and then we're going to have some fun and wrap things up with a rapid fire round of questions with the theme of Would You Rather? So that'll be a lot of fun.
I'm excited.
But first, do want to let you know that there's nothing collectors love more than the first, which is why Top Series 1 is collections. This year's set is stacked with key rookies, superstars, and retired greats, along with several new inserts, including the new Golden Mirror base parallels. Opening day is just a few weeks away. Get Topps Series 1 today. Let's welcome Alyssa back in for our rapid fire round of Would You Rather. All right, we will kick things off with this one. We know that in the dugout, you can always find sunflower seeds and bubble gum. So would you rather only eat sunflower seeds all day or chew the same piece of bubble gum all day?
And I think my mic is muted. And it's unmuted. I would choose to chew the same piece of bubble gum all day because I need more food than just sunflower seeds.
Even though that bubble gum does lose its flavor.
Yeah, it
really
sucks,
quickly.
But I can hang with that. That's fine.
It's why you see the guys grab like 40 pieces and stuff them in their pocket.
For sure.
All right, this is a tough one. Would you rather be able to talk to animals or speak every language in the world?
Ooh, speak every language in the world. That is a tough one. But yeah, I would like to speak every language in the world.
It would be amazing to communicate with anybody at any time.
For sure.
But I would also like to know my pets' backstories. If we just talk for a few minutes.
I know. That would be cool.
All right. Would you rather wear baseball pants that are 3 sizes too big or cleats that are 3 sizes too small?
Oh, baseball pants that are 3 sizes too big, for sure. If my feet hurt, then I feel bad for everybody that's around me.
Yeah, and shoes and cleats that are 3 sizes too small, I don't even know if you'd be able to really fit those on your foot.
No chance.
Yeah. Would you rather always have a full phone battery or a full tank of gas?
Ooh. Probably a full tank of gas because my phone dies almost every single, like it's dying right now. So I'm kind of just used to going with that. But I do hate when I have to like it's early and I forgot to get gas the night before, and you got to stop and get gas. So I would like a full tank of gas or an electric vehicle.
Yes, I think I'm with you on that one, the full tank of gas. Do you know how many times you get back from a 10-day road trip and then you turn your car on in the garage and you're like, no, please don't tell me I need to stop and get gas on the way home.
Exactly.
All right, last one. Would you rather witness a walk-off home run in the World Series or a perfect game in the NLCS?
Assuming that it's us playing, I would want to witness the walk-off home run in the World Series.
That's what I figured. Even though it is so rare to see a perfect game, and it would be unbelievable to see a perfect game, I would think you would much rather see a walk-off home run knowing that you're playing in the World Series.
Totally. I was in the stands as a fan at Matt Cain's perfect game on June 13th, 2012.
Really?
So that was really cool. And I will obviously never, ever forget it. But the walk-off home run in a World Series, I'm really excited to hopefully one day experience.
Yes. Well, best of luck to you this upcoming season.
Thank you.
We certainly look forward to seeing what the Giants are capable of this year. And it should be a really fun year around Major League Baseball, especially with some of the rule changes, just to see how things play out this year.
Sure.
Alyssa, want to thank you so much for the time. Thank you for answering all of our questions. And like I said, we look forward to seeing you in action and continue to do what you do, set a wonderful example for young girls everywhere and breaking barriers for women all around the game.
Thank you so much. I had so much fun and I appreciate all the kind words.
Well, get a good night's sleep because I know you've got game after game after game for spring training before we even get to opening day. All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. There she goes, Alyssa Nakken. So cool to see what she is doing with the San Francisco Giants, just the way that she continues to inspire so many women, especially me as someone who works in Major League Baseball. And to know that there are going to be girls that are watching what she does, and who knows, maybe they even get into coaching down the road or become the first female Major League Baseball player. We'll see what happens. If you would like to watch any previous Fanatics Live, be sure to go to fanatics.com/live. And again, be sure to follow @Fanatics on Instagram, on Twitter. That's how you're going to get all of the information that you need for these shows and to find out all of the different ways that you can interact with all of the guests that we have on Fanatics Lives. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you next time.